Welcome in to another weekly spirit boost. I'm Tammy Mastroberti, best-selling author of the books The Universe is Talking to You and the Higher Help Method. And if you're new to me, I teach people how to tap into what I refer to as the higher helpline of the universe for guidance, for answers, to create positive change, to solve problems, and all the things. So I hope you're all doing well. We are preparing for a storm here, although I think we're prepared. Like a lot of us are preparing for a storm. From what I hear, there is going to be a storm in places that don't normally have storms. So God bless those of you in Texas. I think I heard North Carolina. There's stuff a coming. So I hope you're all going to do all right. For those of you who aren't used to it, Jersey, we're pretty used to it. Although this is supposed to be a big storm, so we'll see what happens. I'm going food shopping today because I'm afraid that all of the people that go and buy food like we're never going to be able to get out of our house again are going to buy all the stuff, and I'm not even going to be able to buy normal stuff that I just need for next week. So I'm going food shopping today to avoid the crowd and the out of stocks. We'll see. Who even knows? Today is probably too late. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. And before I get into today's topic, I have to just remind you that if you're not already signed up for our free online summit that is happening now through April, it's a 3-month online event, 2 live interviews per week. I am doing a live interview at 1 p.m. Eastern today. After I jump off here, I'm going to jump on Zoom. And today we have Shelly Young, who is a channel for Archangel Gabriel. And she is going to be sharing Archangel Gabriel's advice around manifesting. So I'm psyched about it. I've heard of her, we've had her talk about this topic, but it was years ago. So I'm thrilled to bring it back up. And all you have to do is go to elevatedexistencesummit.com to sign up. It is in the bio on Instagram, and it is below on YouTube and Facebook. You will find the link to the summit. Although I think I found out last time I could post a link in the chat. So let me see if I can do that here on YouTube and Facebook. I think it goes to both, actually. So I will post the link here for you also. So that is happening. It is live. It is free. Anybody can join. Anybody can listen. All the speakers have free gifts and special offers that you are getting through our summit. So it's a lot of fun. So come hang out in the Zoom room with us if you can. Otherwise, you can catch the free 48-hour replays. Now, and I'm teaching a live class next week. How could I forget? I am teaching a live class on next Tuesday on how to hear messages from the universe. So we are going to have fun in that class also. Now, on to today's topic, where I am talking about a specific spiritual tool that we all have available to us that can do numerous things for us physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, intuitively, all of it. And that tool that I'm talking about is backed by scientific research, backed by the National Institute of Health to specifically, there's been studies on it, reducing inflammation, reducing stress. They did a study on people with eczema that found relief. There is better sleep, improved mood, faster wound healing, and oh yay, also making it easier for you to get messages from the universe and open your intuition. Who doesn't want to utilize that tool, right? So the tool that I'm talking about is grounding. Grounding. Now, most people, when they think about grounding, which, by the way, will calm mental chaos in an instant and activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest and healing part of our nervous system, which is probably why they are finding it reduces inflammation and improves your mood and helps sleep and wound healing and all of that. Most people think of grounding as, oh my gosh, I have to go walk outside and walk barefoot or hug a tree. I like to put my forehead up against the tree, become one with it. But I just talked about a snowstorm, right? So like My feet are right now we already have a bunch of snow out there from last weekend's storm. So my feet are not hitting grass or ground for a while, okay? And I know many of you live in parts of the country that have the same thing, right? When you can go out and walk barefoot into the earth, amazing. We could still go out and hug a tree if you can get to the tree, depending on how much snow we get. But there are other ways that we can ground our energy and ground ourselves, right? Literally, when it comes to healing, when it comes to intuition, grounding is such an important part. And take this from someone who has lived much of her life not grounded before I knew about it. Okay. So, going a million miles a minute, brain all over the place, rushing and running and chaotic. And like that was my life for a long time before I found these different tools, right? Including grounding. But I even have to practice it on a daily basis because if I don't, I will swirl back into that energy, right? Like that's just who I am. I'm a type A, I am a Virgo, I have to remind myself to slow down. I have to remind myself, and the universe gives me many, many messages about the fact that I just need to slow down. I even talk fast, right? It's my energy. So when it comes to grounding, you need to ground yourself into your body, right? We have a soul, this energy within us, this soul energy that is separate from the body. But right now, while we are living here in a physical body, having a human experience, our soul is in our body. If we are all up in here and the soul is connected but not fully grounded in, and we are chaotic, our brain is all over the place, there's overwhelm, there's running thoughts, there's obsessive thoughts, there's so many different things. But if we can get ourselves into that more grounded state, it's like the beginning of everything else, right? Which is why I teach you like mini meditations throughout the day, right? And bringing yourself back to the present moment where all of the signs and synchronicities and guidance is waiting for you. So because it does actually improve your concentration and clarity also. And again, this is science. This is not just a woo-woo hug a tree hippie concept, right? There's science behind grounding. So, if you can get outside and walk barefoot, if you live in Florida, California, it's warm, you don't have to worry about the weather, amazing. If you cannot get outside and earthly ground yourself, there are so many different things that you can do to ground your energy. I actually have an earth energy meditation in my first book, The Universe is Talking to You. So there's visualization that you can do. One of the easiest things that I find that I do every morning, whether I do some of these other things that I'm going to tell you about, because of course I'm going to give you examples right now. But what I do every morning is I ground my energy by calling in Archangel Sandalphon, who is very grounding. He kind of like he's the angel that they say has like one foot on the earth and an arm stretched to heaven. Like he can communicate both ways, but he can ground you. So Archangel Sandalphon and Mother Earth Gaia. Every morning I call them in. I imagine a grounding cord from the base of my spine, from the soles of my feet going into the earth, wrapping around its core, and I ask them to help me ground my energy, center my energy so that I may stay that way throughout the day. Very simple and very easy. If you're already saying a morning prayer of mine, one from my Higher Help Method book, my actual morning prayer that you can get for free as one of my top 3 spiritual tools on TammyMasterbirdie.com, or your own prayer, add that in. Add that in. Add that in. Help to ground. Okay. Obviously, there's a bunch of crystals that are grounding. Mostly I think of black crystals, even brown crystals are grounding. So like your smoky quartz, your black tourmaline, your onyx, different things like that help ground us. Even types of garnet can help you ground. But the other things that you can do, and one of my favorites is essential oils. Now, I happen to have Callie, you can stay here. You don't have to jump. She jumped off, my cat. I happen to have at my desk the doTERRA ground. It's called Balance is the blend of essential oil, but it literally says under the word balance, grounding. Okay, so it's a grounding blend of essential oils. Hold on. Yes, this will be on my YouTube. I usually keep it on my YouTube. I'm not on my YouTube. It'll be on Facebook and YouTube always, but Instagram, I usually keep it live for a few days before I archive it. Somebody was just asking that they have to go, but will they be able to get this on the replay? Yes. And thank you for liking the live. Those of you who are liking the live, I can see, and I really do appreciate that. Please like the live if you're enjoying what I'm saying. So this has all of the different grounding blends. So oils like frankincense, patchouli, vetiver, cedarwood, sandalwood, or a grounding blend that has like spruce and different things like that in it. Notice the earthly scents that are coming through, are grounding to you. So you can diffuse that into your space, into your house, into your home to provide that grounding energy. You can get jewelry that is essential oil jewelry. So there's bracelets that you can get that you put the essential oil on and it holds it. Anything with those like black lava stones on them. There's necklaces. There's actual diffuser necklaces that you can get where you put it on a little pad, close it up, put it in, look on Amazon. And so you can take it with you, right? Or you can just literally, like, if you work at a desk, open it up, smell it, take it in. It literally slows everything down. It literally slows everything down, right? The olfactory system is connected to so many different things. To that's why, like, it's even connected to like your brain and memories. Like, so when you smell something and you're like, oh my God, that reminds me of my childhood. That's the olfactory system, right? And it's connected to so many things. So it really can help to ground you, which is why essential oils are very grounding, depending on the ones you use. There are oils that wake you up. There's oils that can relieve stress, but there are also specific oils that will ground your energy. Again, we're talking about physical healing as well as opening your intuition. And again, I'm not saying this as just me saying this. I'm saying this based on, look it up. National Institute of Health talks about studies they've done on it. There's so many studies they've done on wound healing and so many different things. So it really does, the grounding energy really does anchor you into your body and connect you to that parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest, which is the stress relief system, which is where the body can heal itself. Oftentimes, the body cannot heal itself because we are so activated and so in stress and so triggered. And again, I'm saying this from personal experience. In that triggered nervous system, in that sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight, even we don't realize it. And the body can't repair in that state. So this brings you into that state. Grounding, again, helps you actually, believe it or not, when you're grounded. And when I first realized this, I was like, it sounds so counterintuitive to say when I'm grounded, I can access higher guidance, right? You have to be grounded in your body, centered, so you can open up your awareness. So that helps you open your intuition. So essential oils are amazing. Another tool, and I have a bunch of these in my book, The Universe is Talking to You, because I talk about how opening yourself up to the signs, we need to get grounded. We need to tame the chaos. A yoga exercise that's done in restorative yoga often. Like, I used to take restorative yoga classes all the time. I loved them. And one of the poses we almost always did was called the legs up the wall pose. So you scoot your butt up to the wall, like kind of on your side, and then you swing your legs up. That is actually extremely grounding for your body. And just stay there and breathe and relax. If you have somebody with you and they could put some kind of weight on your feet, like a weighted pillow. They used to put, one of those bolsters or something in restorative yoga they put on your feet. It's very grounding if you could just sit there for a couple of minutes, breathe, repeat a mantra, whatever you want to do. That's also a very simple way to ground. Obviously, you're not going to do that in the middle of your office. The essential oils on your desk would be good. Calling in Archangel Sandalphon and Gaia or Mother Earth. Simple way to do it. But grounding is such a tool that is used for so many things. And most of us, and again, I include myself in this because I have to intentionally ground, or I am spinning in a million directions because that's how I'm wired. Okay. Otherwise, we are just all over the place. Our mind is all over the place. Our nervous system is all over the place. We're just spinning in 25 different directions, and there's mental confusion, and we can't concentrate, and we can't think. And we a lot of times with ADD, the crystal they recommend is hematite. Hematite is also a very grounding crystal, but it helps you with focus and clarity. Hematite is another one that you might want to carry with you, wear around you. If you can get a bracelet that has hematite crystals with those black lava crystals, and you can put the essential oils on top of it, oh my gosh, right? I guarantee you can find it if you go to Etsy or Amazon or something like that. So most of us are walking around in a very ungrounded state. You can't get the signs from the universe in that state. You can't be connected to and sucked down into the chaos and be creating positively from that state. You cannot heal your body from a constant state of fight or flight. And again, I'm speaking from personal experience. I lived most of my life in fight or flight. I was diagnosed with shingles when I was in my early 30s, to the point that the doctor was laughing at me when I went into his office and said, I think I have shingles. I have this small rash. And the only reason I thought of it is because my sister had it after giving birth. Talk about stress, right? Lack of sleep and fight or flight. And he thought I was nuts until he put his glasses on and looked at me and said, oh my God, you do have shingles. And I was like, I just can't believe I have shingles because I don't feel stressed. I don't feel stressed. Do you know why I didn't feel stressed? Because that was my mode of operating. For so many years, that was my mode of operating. And then I learned meditation, and I learned about grounding, and I learned about the nervous system, and I learned about, and even then it took me years to start realizing, oh my gosh, I need to do energy clearing around this to calm things down, right? Grounding is like the initial step to starting on that journey. And if you were already on that journey and not grounding every day, if you were on a journey of opening your intuition and not grounding, you're hindering yourself and your own process, because it's a simple, easy tool that we have available to us, that we all have available to us walking this earth. We all have available to us. And when I was thinking about what to talk about, I literally asked my guides, like, I don't know, what is something that people need to hear? And for some reason, I just drifted into grounding. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's something I do every day. I can totally talk about that. So obviously somebody needed to hear it if it was given to me as a topic. So I wanted to come on here because, again, it's not just for intuition. It's not just for stress relief. It's not just to sleep better. It's not just to improve your mood, although all of these things are side effects of grounding, of clarity. You get clarity, better focus, better concentration, but you're actually more apt to be able to activate the healing response, the parasympathetic nervous system in the body. There is a National Institute of Health study on wound healing, that it happened faster when there was grounding involved in it. Obviously, again, if you can walk outside barefoot, hug a tree, great. I don't even want to leave my house this weekend because we're supposed to be getting like 15 to 17 to who knows how much snow. Now, that could change because sometimes it changes midday. But that's what they're saying now. So I'm not even going to go hug a tree this weekend because I don't want to be, up to my knees in snow. But that's why I'm giving you all these other tools. When the barefoot ground is not available to you, or the beach doesn't even have to be grass. You can be walking on the beach. You can be put your feet in the ocean. It's all grounding. If you can't do that, there are other options to ground you throughout the day. So even if I'm using essential oils, even if I'm going outside, even if I'm doing all these things, I start my day by grounding my energy with my higher helpers, with Mother Earth, with Gaia, with Archangel Sandalphon, and I visualize the grounding, and I ask for them to help me stay grounded and centered no matter what is going on around me. And it works. Just that alone. But again, I have the blend on my desk for those moments throughout the day where I'm like, I just need a sniff, or I just need to recenter myself, right? If you're doing my mini meditations, which are like my 60-second breaks, smell this before you go into the meditation. Smell it before, or if you just meditate regularly, keep a grounding oil or blend or diffuser in the space that you meditate. When I first learned meditation years ago, it was actually at the Chopra Center in New York City. They used to have an amazing Chopra spa there. And they had a big room for classes. And I learned what they teach, which is primordial sound meditation. And every time we meditated, they would burn sandalwood incense. Every time we meditated. And so I started and now still to this day, it's like Pavlov's dog or whatever that is. Anytime I smell sandalwood, from that experience, because I went to a whole perfect health retreat weekend there. And then I used to work in New York. So sometimes I would just go because they would have free meditation. And you could just go and do a group meditation. Anytime I smell the sandalwood, my body's like, oh, I love this. It's so nice. It's so relaxing. So bring the incense or the essential oil or whatever into those meditations that you're doing, so that now when you smell it, you instantly, your body relaxes before you even get into the meditation. These are just some tips that I wanted to share with all of you. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you again for liking the live. I really do appreciate it. But I wanted to talk about this because I think everyone on this spiritual path is trying to heal something physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You're trying to open your intuition. And this is such a tool that can do it all that I don't want you to ignore. Okay, let me see. So I did put, and yes, I put the link in the chat here, elevatedexistencesummit.com. I will be live in a half an hour with a new amazing teacher. It's going to be Shelly Young. And we have so many amazing people coming up in the summit, and live interviews are through the end of March. So it's free. Join us. We have a fantastic time. You are going to learn things. You are going to experience live healings. You're going to experience live meditations. I'm teaching a class next week and it's free. Just come join us, hang out, vibe with the energy. Okay, let me see. A lot of people saying hi. Hi, Ruth. Oh, Rick said he makes crystal bracelets. So do you use the black, I don't know if are they called black lava stones? Am I making that up? But you know what I mean? Those stones that are like the black, I thought they were lava stones, but they are porous. So when you put the essential oils on them, it holds the scent. And so now I'm Italian. I could be smelling it all day. I'm constantly talking with my hand. But you're carrying that with you. If you put it on your necklace, you're carrying that with you, right? Ruth said, I needed this for sure. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, no, we all do. Listen to me. When I find myself all over the place, I'm like, I need to get grounded. I need to get centered. I need to stop because I'm going to get nothing accomplished in that crazy, chaotic space. Do you know what I'm saying? You're welcome, Sherry. Which are the most grounding essential oils? Oh, yeah. So, and when I say essential oils, you can do incense as well, but anything that's earthy. So like blue spruce, all the different spruces, cedarwood, vetiver, sandalwood, patchouli, frankincense. Those are just a few. There's many different ones that can work. And so whether you diffuse it in your space, whether you carry it with you, whether you have a bottle, again, I talked about this is the and I'm not an affiliate of anything when I tell you. I'm affiliate of nothing. When I tell you, unless obviously if I'm sending you an Amazon link, but this is the doTERRA Balance grounding blend. So this actually has a lot of those I think it has the ingredients in here. I'm blind as a bat even with glasses, so I can't tell you what they are, but I know there is like some of that blue spruce is in there. A lot of different woods. So this is just a grounding blend that you can get. I know you can get it on Amazon because I think that's where I bought it. Oh, but it just smells so good. And it's like instantly, and the more that you do it, the more that your body is going to go, oh, because it's going to start like reacting to that. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully that's helpful. Lava and a few others can accept essential. So it is the black lava stones. I thought I was losing my mind. So the black lava stones. So sometimes you can just get a black lava bracelet. Sometimes they have the crystals with the black lava, which if you're looking to carry the essential oils with you is a great option. I don't know what other stones accept essential oils, but I know the black lava does because I have them myself and I've used them myself, and I have them by themselves, and I have them with a variety of stones with it as well. So if you paired a grounding stone with the black lava and put the essential oil on it, my gosh, that's like the best. So that's what I wanted to come on here and share with everyone. Again, I'm going to be preparing for my interview with Shelly Young. She is in a channel for Archangel Gabriel. We're going to be talking about manifesting and information that she has channeled through Archangel Gabriel, specifically a process she calls the divine combination. And she's amazing and her information is amazing. And we've had her on the summit before. So that is the interview that is happening today. And then it's always on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So next Tuesday, I am teaching a live class on how to hear messages from the universe. So we will get into all of that. And we just have so many amazing people in February and March coming up. And once you sign up, you go to our main page where all of the replays are, and you can kind of see the lineup of who we have coming up throughout the summit. So it's a fun one this year. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to go and prep for her interview. We'll be live at 1. And then there's the replay will be available for 48 hours. You can also upgrade and own all of the replays, so you don't have to worry about them expiring for like a ridiculously low price considering they're all videos, but I just kept the price that I used to use for MP3s. And so you can do that as well, but there's over 20 people. It's completely free to listen. You get 2 free bonus gifts from me when you sign up at Elevated Existence Summit. You get my 60-second Vibe Boost MP3, and you get a customizable morning prayer. And then each speaker has a free gift and a special offer as well. So I love doing it at the beginning of the year. I feel like I provide support for everyone for the first quarter of the year until spring. You will be hanging out with me and these amazing spiritual teachers and other spiritual seekers. So that is completely free, elevatedexistencesummit.com. I did put it in the chat in Facebook and YouTube, and then it's in my bio in Instagram. So I'm going to go prep for that. If you are going to be live with us, I'll see you in the Zoom room at 1 p.m. Eastern. Otherwise, the replay is usually posted by 3 p.m. Eastern. And then you have 48 hours from that point to view it, watch it, hang out, absorb the amazingness of these teachers. So have an amazing, wonderful weekend. If you are getting snow, if you're one of the, I don't even know how many states, I still can't believe it. Normally it's like the usual suspects get snow, but apparently snow has lost its mind and it's going everywhere. So if you have snow this weekend, just prepare and sit inside, relax, binge watch some TV. My husband, we have a long driveway, so my husband will have to periodically go out and plow. I might go with him because it's fun to play in snow. But No matter what, I want you to do, whether you have snow or not, whether you can go ground yourself in the grass or not, I want you to have, yeah, somebody said even Texas. Yeah, everybody is getting snow. And I feel bad for the states that are not equipped for it because they're probably freaking out, and I get it. So do something even amidst the fright and the fear and the we're all going to be fine. Just prepare and do something this weekend that brings you joy. Do something this weekend that brings you go outside and play in the snow if that is something that brings you joy. My husband, myself, and my stepson always go out and have snowball fights because my stepson's obsessed with it. So do something that brings you joy. Binge watch something, go to the store, get some snacks, give yourself a pedicure, whatever you want to do if you're stuck in the house. But do something that brings you joy to boost your mood, to make you feel good, and because you deserve it. And also, make sure that you're grounding yourself all weekend, especially if you're in chaos with a winter storm. My Lord, diffuse the oil. You're going to need it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make cookies. Kitty said make cookies. Yes, yes. I'm a huge baker. I was telling my husband I want to try making these homemade cinnamon rolls that I found for them. So I'll probably try and do that during the storm. Yeah, cook. Whatever brings you joy. Whatever brings you joy while you're stuck in the house. Do it. So you're welcome, Lorraine. Have an amazing weekend. Those of you who are joining us, I'll see you in the Zoom room shortly. And I will be back here next Thursday at noon Eastern for another weekly Spirit Boost. Bye, everybody. Take care.